In this video, we will discuss about most frequently asked questions of plant pathology in ICAR, JRF or SRF, then IASRB NET, BHU, PET and RET entrance. So this is the second part. If you have not seen the first part, please go to the description section. Link is given there. So hello friends, welcome to my channel Plant Pathology Pathshala. I am Jumishri Meher, PhD scholar from Banaras Hindu University. So let's discuss the questions. First one is sauerkraut is a fermented product of. So the answer is A, cabbage. This is just like the pickle, okay? This is a fermented product of cabbage. The fermentation involves different type of bacteria. That is the lactic acid bacteria is mainly involved in the formation of sauerkraut. Then next question is causal agent of mango anthracnose is. So the answer is B. Colletotrichum gliosporoides. The mango anthracnose. This is the most important disease of mango that is causing the disease both in case of field condition as well as in storage condition. So this is a pre and post harvest disease. Generally in field condition, two main type of symptoms occur, that is tear stain and fruit cracking, whereas in case of ripened fruit in the storage or storehouse, sunken black lesions are formed. Okay, so these are the characteristic symptom of mango anthracnose. Then next one is Robert Koch was awarded with Nobel Prize in the year. So the answer is 1905. Answer is the A. Okay. Robert Koch is the scientist or the microbiologist who gave the criteria for the pathogen. That is, for a pathogen, what criteria must be there? That is the Koch postulate. Okay, four important Koch postulate he has given. Then last postulate of Koch postulate is given by. So the answer is D. Smith. So four postulates are there given by the Koch. First three are given by Koch and last one is added later by the Smith. So if you want to know more detail about the Koch postulate, please see the playlist or you may check in the description section. I have already made one video on Koch postulate. Then the length of bacterial cell varies from. So the answer is A. 0.2 to 10 micrometer in length and width is 0.2 to 1.5 micrometer. Bacteria are very small in size. They are unicellular and prokaryotic in nature. Then the individual protein subunit of capsid is known as. So the answer is capsomere. So capsomere join to form this capsid. What is capsid? Capsid is the protein covering or protein outer membrane present in virus. Okay, virus consists of a nucleic acid and a protein coat. That protein coat is for the protection of the viral nucleic acid. That protein coat is called as capsid. Don't confuse it with capsule. Capsules are present in plant pathogenic bacteria, okay? That is present in the bacterial envelope. So next question is, in the same population or species, bacterial cell may found with different size and shape. This inequality is called. So the answer is pleomorphism. In a single species or single population, different shapes of bacteria may be found. That shape is different due to the environmental condition, okay? But the same species have same shape. Due to the some environmental stress condition, it may changes, okay? Maybe due to the heat or salt stress. So many environmental stresses are there due to which it may change its size or shape. That is called as pleomorphism. The next one is teichoic acid, teichuronic acid, lipoteichoic acid are present in. So the answer is gram-positive bacteria. These are very characteristic compound that is only present in the cell wall of the gram-positive bacteria. This gram-positive bacteria consists of multi-layer of peptidoglycan in which this teichoic acid, teichuronic acid and lipoteichoic acid is present. This helps in the active transport of different molecules across the cell, okay, from inside cell to the outside, okay. These are not present in the gram-negative and acid-fast bacteria. The classification of bacteria, that is the gram-positive, gram-negative and acid-fast bacteria, this is based on the different type of the envelope present on that. So the envelope constitute the cell wall, cell membrane or maybe another membrane, that is the outer membrane or the capsule. So based on the presence or based on the constituent of the envelope, the bacteria is classified into these three groups. Okay, this all contain different type of envelopes. If you want to know more about this, I have already uploaded a video on bacterial cell envelope. Please see that. Then next one is outer membrane present in. So the answer is gram-negative bacteria. In gram-positive bacteria, only the cell membrane and a cell wall is present, whereas in case of gram-negative bacteria, cell membrane is there, then exterior to the cell membrane is cell wall is there, then again to the external to this cell wall, outer membrane is there. Okay, that is mainly composed of lipopolysaccharide. That is toxin in nature, that may be called as endotoxin. Okay. Then the acid-fast bacteria. In acid-fast bacteria, in the place of this outer membrane, a lipid membrane is present. Okay. So this is about the envelope of the three type of bacteria. The next is powdery mildew disease can be managed by application of. So the answer is Carathin. Generally, for the management of powdery mildew disease, sulfur compound are used. That may be in the form of organic or inorganic form. Generally, the vegetable sulfur compounds are used. Okay. Previously, from the ancient time, it is being used. Then about this carboxin, metalaxyl, oxycarbazine, these are systemic fungicides. Carboxin, this is also known as Vitavax. Okay, Vitavax, this is for the management of smut. Okay, then metalaxyl, this is systemic fungicide generally used against Oomycetes fungus. Okay, and this act on the synthesis of RNA. Then oxycarboxin, this is also known as Plantavax, and this is used to manage rust disease. So this is about these four important fungicide. This carathin is a sulfur compound, okay, that is used for the powdery mildew fungi or powdery mildew disease. The next question is, Fusarium wilt resistance variety of gram is? So the answer is A. Avrodi. Rest 3 are Fusarium wilt susceptible variety. This JG62, this is released from JNKVB and this is highly used for studies of Fusarium wilt in gram as a susceptible check. Okay. Then next is aflatoxin produced in groundnut kernel due to. So the answer is B. Aspergillus flavus. This is a toxin produced by this fungus in generally in case of the storage condition. Okay, when high humidity condition is there, this fungus infect the groundnut kernel and it produce a toxin, that is aflatoxin. This is very poisonous in nature. It may causes gastrointestinal diseases. Okay. Next question is, Karnal bunt of wheat was first reported in India in 1931 by. So the answer is A. Mitra. So by the scientists, bunt of wheat was first reported in India in Karnal. So that's why it is known as Karnal bunt of wheat. The next question is, which disease is known as killer disease of wheat? So the answer is A. Black stem rust. That is caused by Puccinia graminis tritici. Okay. This is a very destructive disease of wheat. Okay. Or this is a very destructive form of rust disease. Then, which disease is known as cancer of wheat? So the answer is Karnal bunt. This is a very important disease and it is affecting most of the exported wheat. Okay. The next question is, white bird disease in maize is due to. So the answer is A. Jadon deficiency or zinc deficiency. It can be cured by the application of zinc sulfate. Okay. Then next question is, insect vector of rice grassy stunt disease is. So the answer is BPS, that is brown plant hopper. Whereas this GLS or green plant hopper is the vector of rice tungro disease. Okay. This rice tungro and rice grassy stunt, these two are very important viral disease of rice plant. And it is transmitted by insect vector, rice grassy stunt by BPH and the tungro disease by GLH. The next question is, yellow dwarf disease of rice is due to. So the answer is phytoplasma. The next question is, hypertrophy means. So the answer is increase in size of cell. The just opposite of hypertrophy is hyperplasia. Hyperplasia means increase in number of cell. Okay. Hypertrophy means increase in size of cell, whereas hypertrophy means decrease in size of cell. Then for hyperplasia, increase in number of cell is occur, whereas in case of hypoplasia, decrease in number of cell occur. Generally, in case of girl, or you can say the foot and toe disease, that is the club root of crucifers, in this type of symptoms, it is due to the hypertrophy and hyperplasia of cell, due to which abnormal increase in cell size or number will occur, due to which the gall formation are there. Okay. So important example of this is the Plasmodium brassicae, that causing the club root disease of crucifer. Okay, in that the abnormal increase in shape and size of this root is due to the hypertrophy and hyperplasia. Due to the Agrobacterium tumefaciens also the galls are formed. That is also due to the hypertrophy and hyperplasia. Wherever you are seeing any type of abnormal increase in cell shape and size, that is due to the hypertrophy and hyperplasia. The reason for this abnormal increase in size and number of cell is due to the increase in the production of phytohormones. Okay, so when a pathogen infect a plant, that also modulates its phytohormone production. Okay, due to which this hypertrophy and hyperplasia will occur. That hormones or plant phytohormones are auxin and cytokinin. Okay, for this two hormone, this hypertrophy and hyperplasia is occurring. The next question is, sulfur fungicide are most effective against which disease? So the answer is powdery mildew disease. From the ancient time, I have told you the sulfur fungicide are being used for management of powdery mildew disease. This is very important. Okay, and most important fungicide for the powdery mildew disease is Carathane. So this is the end of this video. If you found this video useful for you, please like this and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you will get all the notification whenever I will upload any new videos. So stay tuned to this channel. Thank you.